deeper to my mind's eye. Try to show you the light now, don't be shy. If people try to fight it, brainwashed, lost, got the whole world divided. Dive deep into my mind's eye. Try to show you the light now, don't be shy. If people try to fight it, brainwashed, lost, got the whole world divided. We could rise.
They know exactly how to play us. The media bombards with stories of epidemics, pandemics. So if we run out, we get a shot to protect ourselves.
Pandemics. So if we run out, we get a shot to protect ourselves.
create a one world government run by the banking industry, run by the bankers. The whole agenda is to create a one world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. If you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, you can just turn off your chip, and you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything. It's total control of the people.
And that chip's connected to a database that has the purchasing records.
The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
Just got a text from a doctor saying now there is a ray of light, a vaccine that could be a miracle. Don't give up. Anthrax and the elderly all succumbing to infections because of immune systems that have been depleted or disappeared. Launched by someone bent on a biological attack on America. New reports that microwave radiation is also being used as a trigger.
New reports that microwave radiation is also being used as a trigger.
And reports this may also be global in scope.
To follow up with you and your comments, you talked about taking a therapeutic. I assume you're referencing Regeneron. You also said a vaccine coming within weeks?
Yes.
Is that a guarantee?
No, it's not a guarantee, but it will be by the end of the year. But I think it has a good chance. There are two companies, I think, within a matter of weeks, and it will be distributed very quickly.
Can you tell us which companies?
Johnson & Johnson is doing very well. Moderna is doing very well. Pfizer is doing very well, and we have numerous others. Then we also...
And riots right before the election. Open up your third eye and see God's reflection. Trump, that's the trumpet. Drumpf, that's the real name. That's way back before the name change. It's all an act. Can you see the game? Yeah, we're headed for disaster. Looking at the rapture strings pulled by the puppet master.
And we will say, enough is enough. We'll say, enough is enough.
I have seen one class of people infected. You're right. You're right. When you say they're tampering with our DNA, that they're able to shut down our immune systems by the addition of something to our DNA. Yes, but I don't know how exactly. How it's triggered. I don't know that either. Why it's happening now? No. It makes no sense. Think about it. Shutting down the immune system is a complex biological process. It requires something being taken away from the genome, not something added to it. How do you threaten? The ultimate weapon. Like deadly to depopulate the planet. To kill everyone but the chosen by tampering with their DNA. Science acquired in the 50s. Given to them by an alien race. Alien DNA. Mixed with our DNA. It's not quite so simple.
That's excellent. Just be quick.
Absolutely the best they can for vaccination. I was a little worried when we were driving in this morning to see a lot of protesters out there on the street. And I thought, geez, what could they say about vaccination? In fact, what they were saying is they love they were encouraging us all here to make this support. And so organizations that have gathered that positive energy and support for this, like One and Save the Children, it's fantastic to see. We've heard today gives us resources that will go into that. So how do we look at the timeline? Well, going back to 2000, that's when Gavi was first established. Within 5 years, they had gotten hepatitis B, Haemophilus influenza, Hib, and yellow fever out to lots and lots of people. It's now that we're going to start to get the last two vaccines that rich kids take for granted, the pneumococcus and rotavirus, and over these next 5 years, get them out to every child everywhere. That means for the first time ever that we have equity in vaccines, that we don't take the poorest children who are actually the most susceptible to these diseases, and the benefit of giving them the vaccine is the highest, and yet in the past they've been the ones who don't get it. And so it really is in the achievement of equity, this is a very important day. Now our foundation wants to do...
Emanation. Are you seeing anything?
What the hell is this?
What?
You have the vaccine. Yes. We have a vaccine developed by the Russians.
What are you looking for?
A match.
As a scientist or a doctor, there is a way, and you will find it. Wait till we know the vaccine works.
Vaccine has no effect. We must give it time. We must survive first. Survival means collaboration.
You know, nobody would have predicted that I and Dr. Fauci would be so prominent in, you know, really kind of evil theories about, you know, did we create the pandemic? Are we trying to profit from it? And on and on. And so, you know, I'm very surprised by that. I hope it goes away. I hope it doesn't hold back, you know, mask wearing or seeking out vaccines. The percentage that's really misled by these conspiracy theories, it's unclear to me. There's millions of messages out there, you know, where my name or Dr. Fauci's name is used, but particularly if we help the developing countries not be a source of reinfection, you know, we're seeing the beginning of the end here. As you get into 2022, we are going to have enough vaccines in the entire world.
I think it's very important. We're in the middle of a crisis with regard to an epidemic, a pandemic. This is what I do. This is what I've been trained for my entire professional life, and I'll continue to do it.
To the charge you've been misleading the American public?
I have not been misleading the American public under any circumstances.
I hope we can all move forward with the past behind us. We have a singular opportunity now. Singular opportunity. There's been a crash in Oregon. An alien ship has collided with a military aircraft. Recovery is all important. It's Roswell and Corona all over again. It's Roswell and Corona all over again. 50 years later. It's our chance to rebuild the project.
Ask me. I don't think it's going to be asteroids, nuclear war that wipes us out. It's going to be this.
It means that in their garden, the crop of vegetables is turning into an uncontrollable weed. The fallen lords through the Illuminati geneticists say we need a new man. We need a whole new breed of man.
On a biological attack on America. New reports that microwave radiation is also being used as a trigger. And new reports that microwave radiation is also being used as a trigger. And
I don't know what I should wear. Just wear something not too crazy. Remember, it's a business dinner, not a costume party.
On the Spotty Network, this is what she heard.
Just wear something crazy. Remember, it's a costume party. Costume party? Yeah.
Don't trust first impressions to just any network. Go with T-Mobile, the crown jewel of 5G.
Anybody want to split a turkey leg?
The crown jewel of 5G. The crown jewel of 5G.
Mask on with the suit and the tie, standing at the podium, reading off the lines, that script that's been written. Same old shit that they been kicking, but I ain't tripping. You close-minded, I see through closed doors, separation and creating the race war, segregation, the nation breaking more. No hesitation, the Masons killing poor. It's the rich and the greedy, trying to vaccinate the world, but we all want to live free. Can't program me, so fuck. Just
You see? And all of it is hidden. The geneticists are now in possession of the lamp, or at least have knowledge of how the lamp works. To release the gene, to get the gene E to do its wishes. The lamp or star within us is in the cell nucleus, which contains the chromosomes or light bearers, the light fixtures, the Lucifer matrix within you. Lucifer is the lamp. Lucifer is the wick, and it is the flame. The morning star, the light bringer, the thing that illuminates the mind and the soul. The gene, listen carefully now, the gene occupies the fixed location on the chromosome and has a specific influence. The geneticist occupies a fixed position. Hear me now. The geneticist occupies a fixed position in the hierarchy of the fallen lords and is now in charge of creating and producing specific influences in today's humanity. Let me go back and get that to you one more time. The gene, as it was said before, occupies a fixed location on the chromosome and has a specific influence. The geneticist, or the new Gnostic, occupies a fixed position in the hierarchy of the fallen elders and is now in charge of creating and producing specific influences in today's humanity. Based on the condition of our planet, it would appear that nothing or no one can be saved. And this is what they are telling you, that without them, You cannot be saved without the operation, without gene therapy, without the drugs, without all of this that they're doing. They're terraforming your bloodstream. They're damming it up just like they would dam any flowing river so that they could change the dynamic flow of the river and get your hydroelectricity from it. Well, what they're doing is they're damming your bloodstream with all kind of shit. And from that particular dam, they're extracting all kinds of perverted forms of electrical impulses that come out as your behavior. The old order of disease and health, food and nutrition, mind and matter, God and man are either dead or dying. The present human experiment as a species is a dismal failure, according to them. This is what they're telling you. Ye cannot be saved unless ye be born again. And ye are only born again in Jesus Christ. You cannot be protected from all of these germs out here unless you're vaccinated. I'm giving you all of the spiel. You cannot get anywhere in life without an education. Do you hear how they are playing with you and in your head?
We're fighting evil.